here we are at the start of round 2. Don't really know what much to expect. Of course, they usually do this. The replays will do this sometimes. It'll put me on top instead of bottom. Not really sure why it does it. Say my hand here is pretty good. Just need to draw some lands, really. I do have... Now, I really could have ultimate priced him earlier, but I thought he might get a 2 for 1 for some reason. But, you know, just kill the Lava Message in a turn. And then he Liliana's me, which is not a fun feeling when you're already kind of light on cards that you know, you need all your cards in your hand right here. He keeps making me discard. Not having a fun time with this at all. Luckily, he does try and cast life ends. Obviously, I take this chance to counter and bounce Liliana. Trying to keep a land, you know, using the bounce lands, and I'm keeping lands in play. Now here he plays Sword, which I don't like until I draw Zealous Conscripts. And a little bit of a plan starts to form in my head. So I control magic his vampire. I figured he would make me sack it, but instead he just keeps on the discard plan. So I just get rid of the Seething Song, which I've got a fair amount of mana right now. So I do suspend the Gargadon in case he does this, tries to get rid of the vampire. I can just sack it to get a little bit of value out of it. And wouldn't you know it, he plays a Johnny. The same turn he puts Soren up to 6. So he taps down my Volcanic Island, was the only thing that was tapped. I get to untap, play Zealous Conscripts, take his Soren, ultimate it, kill Liliana and a Johnny and his untapped vampire. And of course it gives me Liliana and the Johnny. He has no hand. Now he has no planeswalkers. I actually was going to make him sack his only creature. That was something that you don't see a whole lot. Really shows the power of Zealous Conscripts. But when he passes a turn, he's got 3 planeswalkers in play. 1 at ultimate, the other 2 just kind of chugging right along. And I just happen to have the 1 card just about in the whole cube that can really crush his game. So on to game 2. Okay, here in game 2 of round 2. Once again, it's put me on top, which, you know, it does it sometimes in replay. But my opener looks okay. I just basically want to draw. I want to draw lands. Just trying to have Demonic Tutor, and I get a Ponder. I could have just got a land, but I thought, you know, Ponder's a better draw. I might draw a land that turn anyway, which I did. I make the kind of mistake of keeping all the bounce lands on top of my library to draw, and of course then he plays a Johnny, and it's just not a lot of things I can do here. I do have Zealous Conscripts in hand. I see a possibility of him getting a Johnny up to ultimate, me possibly getting to steal it and destroy all of his lands. He plays a Bitter Blossom, which I know is going to eat him up a little bit. I go ahead and take Liliana away from him with my Thoughtseize. He's still playing out creatures. Got Stormkirk Noble. Goblin Guy's been getting me some lands in hand, which isn't bad. This, you know, reveals Frantic Search, which is going to actually help me a little bit because I'm going to play the bounce lands, cast it, and then untap 2 bounce lands and another land. So if right here, if he was to tick a Johnny up 1 more time, I'd get to steal him and ultimate him, and it'd be, you know, pretty good, but I'd still be in bad shape. Instead, he decides to Lightning Helix me. So at this point, I think, well, how about I just cast Roseric, untap it, cast Zealous Conscript. I thought I could take as a Johnny and then use his -2, targeting myself and redirect it to a Johnny since I control a Johnny. But no, it just basically did nothing because I gained 3 life and did 30 damage to myself. I don't know if I could have targeted him and redirected to a Johnny, or if I just couldn't redirect to a Johnny that turn. There's probably something else I could have done. I could have, you know, just... My thought was I could have targeted one of his creatures and then just hit a Johnny, Zealous Conscript, and the creature just hit a Johnny and then sack his creature to the Gargadon. That probably would have been the better way to do it, but I was trying to gain a little bit of life because I was already pretty low. It didn't work out, so trying to go on game 3.